Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. It's me, Anne-Marie Morales, coming to you today. It is Tuesday. I don't remember what day it is. The date. I know it's Tuesday. I'm on my way to the office because I have a client at 2 o'clock. And yesterday, I put out on my social media this morning that yesterday was an off day. I could not, my head was off. Like everything about the pressure in my head, it was off. And it turns out that globally there were all these off things. You could equate it to the power outage that happened in Western Europe. You could equate it with the Canadians voting in who they voted in for as being, I don't know, a win for the service to self faction. But what I'm coming on here to talk about, also to promote that Friday I'm going to begin my series of Ascension teachings, and please look out for that. I haven't decided if I want to do it live or if I want to prepare something and then just release it. I haven't figured that one out yet, but I know the answer will come to me with plenty of time. But what I want to talk about a little bit, and maybe if Spirit can channel the answer, like what's going on, right? Like what's really happening, and how is it that we all feel it? And I really feel like I already know the answer to that, which butts up to different questions about who we are. But like those of us who are so in tune with energy, did we just feel the cosmic shift? And the way I put it out on Facebook was, I felt a disturbance in the force. So if we look at what we're told in entertainment as revealing the truth, we can look at one of the most successful series of movies of all time, which was the Star Wars series, as literally telling you the truth. There are people that say, oh, that's exactly what the Orion Wars are about. The Clone Wars, we're talking, they're telling us things. So what I'm referring to mostly is when in the first movie, I won't know the names, okay? When Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Ben Kenobi, just gets destabilized and says, I sense a great disturbance in the force. And so that's kind of how I felt yesterday. Like there was a disturbance in the force. And I think a lot of us felt it, a lot. I couldn't even do my work yesterday. I had to go to sleep. I was up early. I was up at like 3:30 in the morning. And I didn't sleep the whole rest of the night. So, I mean, could you say, hey, you just were up all night and that's what happened to you? You just needed to sleep? Of course. That's exactly, you could say that. Because you could totally say that. The thing is, that happens to me all the time. All right? I'm up 3:30, 4:30. I stay up. I doom scroll. I don't doom scroll. I scroll and I learn things and I find them fun, whatever. But nonetheless, let's ask Spirit, what happened yesterday? So when I do this kind of coughing, that's energy coming through and grounding. I call it grounding, either grounding out of me or grounding from my client or removing dense energy. So let me just do what I got to do. This is heavy. This is really heavy. All right. Am I going to channel? We are Ra. We are the Ra Collective. We will never deny our beloved one the opportunity to seek knowledge, to gain knowledge. We are her guidance. We are... You sign up for experiences, but then we also sign up for experiences. We say, okay, we are going to assist this one. Much like your movie, It's a Wonderful Life, when the angel, or angel in training, Clarence, decides to take on his subject to assist himself. So it is the same. It is true about how movies tell you the truth. So, having said that, we also utilized our dear one, because of her free will choice, to be a vessel for healing, for use, let us say. She assisted in, yes, grounding or clearing dense energy tied in with yesterday and its effects today. These global occurrences, these things that cannot be denied, these coincidences are not coincidences. You must really realize that there are global powers that have more choices than you do in the sense of making things happen upon the earth plane. Now, yesterday was an important day because it was a day where the global controllers exercised, let us say, an attack. Now, while it was not an attack with bombs, it had to do with energy. It has to do with frequency. And since many of you, including our dear one, are tapped into global energy because of the work that she does, because of the manner in which she has, let us say, trained her body to be a receptor, a receptacle, and a transmitter, she was profoundly influenced by the collective. You are all influenced by the collective. No one escapes it. But it is in degrees, you understand. This dear one has a higher degree of involvement than most people. Now, what now? So what now? You do what you always do. Seek your truth. Seek your inner peace. Do not get caught up in the things that you do not have control over. Dear beautiful ones, if you did not live or do not live in an area of the world that is affected by things, by change, by politics, by what have you, be grateful and hold space for those who do. That is the best and highest route to take. Number one, ignoring or saying it's not my problem is a resistance which will create persistence. So we do not recommend that you say, well, I don't live in Western Europe, so I don't care what happens there. What you say is, thank goodness I have what I have. Be grateful, be in gratitude for your own established life. And then you hold space. And what does it mean you hold space? You create an energetic receptacle for all those involved to feel supported and loved, but you do not engage in their energy. You do not commiserate with their energy. You do not take on their energy, whether it be of disappointment or frustration or suffering or pain or loss. Do not take it on for yourself. Do not make their pain your own. You remain in love. You remain holding that frequency of love, and you remain in support. Do not forget that there are global struggles happening, many that you will never know about, on many levels of dimensions, realities, frequencies, planetary systems, etc., etc., etc. But more and more, please realize that it is your own reaction. It is your own experience, your own reaction to your own experience that determines the impact you have on the collective human energetic grid. Remain as peaceful as possible. Validate your feelings and do not create further resistance for yourself. Sometimes we choose to forge ahead because of a sense of responsibility to a job, to family, to a system that is imposing its values upon you. The truth is that you participate through your own free will choice. Truly, there is no requirement for not placing your own needs first. Take care of your own needs. Thank you. All right, I'm getting texts. They're coming through and my conscious mind is getting disrupted. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm almost at work. I wish you all well. I hope that made sense. Let me know what you think. And I look forward to doing my first series this Friday. Okay, my friends, love you. Be well, be blessed. Ciao. Stop.